Hi, fifth graders. Welcome to day 5 of our taco truck project. We are nearing the end. There are only just a few steps left. At this point, hopefully you have your rough draft blueprint done and you have a good idea about where you're going to be placing all of your furnishings within your taco truck. Today we are going to be working on finalizing the interior blueprint. So whatever you had from last time, we're going to be finalizing today and copying onto the final papers that we'll be using to construct the actual truck. So again, make sure you've gone through this checklist and figured out whether there's anything you're missing or need to add. And then you're going to finish your final version base floor plan. So you're going to convert your rough draft to the final version of the truck. Now your rough draft was this sort of net, just to give you an idea. Your final version of the base looks like this. Remember, the bordered piece, this bordered rectangle, is your base. The outside is the surrounding area, which you can also design. I highly encourage it. You can design it to look like roads, maybe a sidewalk, pavement, anything where the truck would be parked. So maybe there's a fire hydrant, maybe there's some landscaping, a bush, some mulch, some grass, some trees. Make it look real. Then you're going to design the final version of your walls. The inside walls of the taco truck are where you will continue designing from your floor plan. Make sure you keep enough space over the order counter so that it can be cut open later. So what I mean by that is on one of your walls, you need to leave some sort of rectangle open because you're going to be cutting it as your window. So say we start here, go down 2, across 4 or 5, and back up. You make sort of like a rectangle that you're going to cut out as your window for people to walk up and order through that window. So remember, these 2 big blocks are going to be the sides of the truck. This is going to be one end, so the front or the back, and this will be the other end, the front or the back. Then finally you have your ceiling. Include any remaining items that could go on the roof or the ceiling. I highly suggest using this gridded piece as the inside of your truck, and after you cut it, you'll use the blank side on the back as the outside of the truck because it'll look better to have the grid lines on the inside as opposed to the outside. Then after you have finished cutting those out and figuring out what your base floor plan is going to look like, you're going to fill out this sheet right here. It says find the area, perimeter, and shape of each item in the truck. Fill in the information below. So just like we saw in this example, we need to find the area and perimeter and shape of all of the components. So for instance, the driver's area in this model is 9 square units. You can count the amount of units that it covers, or you can look at the dimensions. This is 3 units by 3 units, which tells me it has an area of 9 square units. And if you count all the way around the edge, it has 4 sides of length 3, so that perimeter would be 12 units. So for each component, you're going to give the area, the perimeter, and the shape. So this one would obviously be a square, this would be a rectangle, and so on. Now you'll notice that not all of them are going to have an area. For instance, let's see, where was it? Window over order counter, that will have an area, but it will be on the side of the wall. So it won't be a flat area, it will be on the side of the wall. Whoops, my battery's low. Okay. Also, the exit out the back of the truck, you want to label where the exit door will be. This is not going to have an area, but it will have a perimeter. We need to know how long the door is or how wide the door is. So make sure after you have designed your floor plan, you fill out what the perimeter, area, and shape are for each of those components. Now, there are several sheets where you can do this. I'm not sure exactly which page you got. On mine, I have 2. You only need to fill out 1. Now here it talks about building your 3D appliances and furniture. You're going to get into that next week next session, when we return. Again, I just wanted to show you again what your outside is going to look like. So when you're decorating your walls on the outside, make it look fun. Make it look like a real taco truck. Include windows, draw the little wheels on it, put your logo, put your slogan, put the name of your company. You can even make little signs that go outside. So here you can see the inside. Here we have the base. This is an example of someone's base that they drew. You'll see the sink, the stove. It looks like the driver's seat is right here. We have some cabinets and counter space. Then here would be the roof. It just looks like the roof of a van or a truck. There's a ventilation right here. These are the interior walls. If you were standing inside of the truck, what would the walls look like? Well, I can see that there's a sink here. This would be the front of a little fridge, it looks like, the front of the stove, the front of the cabinets. Same thing on this side. We have some spoons hanging. We have a calendar. We have the door out the back. Notice this is the back of the truck. So this would be the door out the back, and you are going to eventually cut that. You can do it now, and you'll see that there's another door as well to exit the truck. So this is going to eventually be a full truck. Here's another example of the side walls. Here's the back exit truck. You can see this is called the rolling taco. And when you put it together, this is what it's going to look like eventually. So decorate it however you would like. Just make sure that you're making it realistic and also including those components in there as well. Okay, so for today, let's review what our task is. You are converting your rough draft into your final base, designing your walls, designing your roof, and finding the perimeter area and shape of all of the pieces that are going to be going inside of your truck. Let us know if you have any questions.